Alright, I don't know what kind of thumbnail is the perfect, whatever. I guess it's almost a tradition at this point. If you're watching these videos and if you're a fan, there's very few people, but um, you know what is the tradition, right? You know what is the tradition? I mean, there are some videos I recorded in a daytime, but the most of the videos are ta-da, 11 p.m. I'm tired. I'm tired. There were so many things which have happened, which I have to fit into the 10-minute long video. I think if I would have edited these videos, it would have been pretty easy and it would have been pretty possible. But when you make a raw video and when you record it at 11 p.m., that's impossible mission. So anyway, I'm gonna try to fit in the most iconic things which I can remember from my mind. Let me sit down because I'm tired. I want to prepare my body to fall asleep. Ladies and gentlemen, day is 372 of trying to become a millionaire, and today was the kind of day when I went to the college. Why? Why, when college has kind of finished for me? Not in the way of like I graduated, 4 years of college or 5 years of college. I'm studying college part-time. It's the first year of me studying in college at all, but I'm studying it part-time, and that's why, it's not like a usual college which comes to your mind if you're from US or Europe, when the educational system is not effed like in a third world countries, when you just have to attend certain amount of classes, and that's why they came up with a stupid idea of making part-time, because if you study full-time it's like having a full-time job almost, right? So there in the developed countries, even if you study full-time here, transfer full-time there, right? It's like, you study from Monday to Tuesday or Thursday. Okay, I mean, messing around. So day before Friday, you study like 4 days in a week. Maybe like, 2 classes. You have 3 classes at max, and you know, hour and a half long each one of them, and then you are free. You can go to the library. You can either study even more by yourself, with your friends, or can go to your day job after the lunch and earn some money to help your parents. And that's how it's designed. It's designed to help people, not to, you know make them bad, not to hurt them. um anyway, that why did I even started talking about this thing is because I was I was hardly and deeply um, thinking about this thing when I first semester, first year, first semester. We have 2 semesters in 1 year, and when I was going through that exams of the first year, I was expecting that the level of complexity of the exams are gonna be same as the level of the knowledge they gave us, because that's what reasonable to your mind, and that just turns out to be false. Even if they teach you shit, you have to know gold, like a gold, and yeah, I just didn't know what to do. Okay, I just didn't. It shocked me so much that, you know I wanted to give up college, and specifically this college, and move to a first world country. I was obsessed about leaving that place so bad. And I think the reason why I'm saying was and not still, because I went to college. I was in that place today as well. I was breathing that air in that place. All right, I don't like that place. When you step in some kind of place and you say, oh God, or like, please help me, that's not a good sign. All right, okay, that's not a good sign. Anyway, so I had a huge brainstorming out there about what should I do about this thing. Maybe almost 2 hours after I came back from college, I was just sitting here instead of working because I could kind of escape that feeling. I could. It's a coping mechanism to just work, but this problem is not gonna get better. All right, so this is a problem. I have like some really bad teachers of math, and that's the reason why I went to college today, even outside of college lessons, because my math teacher didn't let me get through the exams, and now I had to go back to the college to talk to him, to make him accept and enroll me to the next semester. And this is such a unfriendly relationship because teachers treat you like, as if they should treat you like this. I don't know, like I don't want to describe this weird feeling of being mistreated. I guess that's the only proper word I can say, right? um yeah, but today was kind of better than other days. I don't know why. But thank God, you know. Although I couldn't. Oh my God, 7 minutes. Fuck. Ah, that was only like 2 hours of my day right now. Talk to my co-founder about the business problems and issues we have. I recorded a huge 20-minute long audio message to him. And from tomorrow, we're gonna wake up at 5 a.m. and I'm gonna try my best to work on the client we had for past almost 2 months, something like that. And if I'm gonna work properly on his project, I'm pretty sure that in 1 to 3 days, God willing, we're gonna be able to finish his project because there's not that much has left. So at max, it's gonna take me a week if I'm gonna waste a lot of time, but hopefully not, and I'm gonna be very productive. Because I'm not gonna go back to college anymore, right? So, well, that's a problem as well. So like I'm not changing my college, and that same problem is still living with me. I'm utterly sorry for getting out of the topic of business, and there's some things which have happened regarding that as well, but this thing is so, you know like right here, this thing, and it's messing with my family, with my parents, with my mom, with my relationship to them, with the things we talk about when we eat dinner together. And that's the thing when it hurts the most. Otherwise, I would not give a fuck. Okay, I would have just dropped out. I would have just say F you all, for that mistreatment, for that treating a student like an animal, kind of, you do your homework, you do your best, you do whatever you can, but you still don't get what you was supposed or you deserve, I would say. Someone who didn't make their classes, I would say like, okay, like they didn't get what a really good grade, okay, I mean that's fine. But I did what they were asking for, and they're like, okay, you probably cheated or copied it from internet, like go away, like you don't know math. Kind of like, I don't know math, right? But I tried to find a solution any fucking way, right? So I helped a guy who didn't know English with his English classes, and he helped me with my math. Isn't it okay? Isn't it like get my grade? So, um, um, uh I don't know. Getting in changing your college is not a much of a solution. It can be a solution to this specific problem because I have to study in college anyway for my mom, right? So like until I became a millionaire and like, very successful, whatever. Um, but w- but if you zoom out, if you zoom out and kind of give yourself a little bit of air to breathe, and you're like, okay, do I really, what do I want, who I want to be, kind of start asking these kind of questions. The question of where do you study and which college do you study really kind of disappears a little bit. I mean, no one is saying that this is beautiful what is happening out there. But from that 2 hours of brainstorming, the result was I want to be rich and I want to be kind. And there's all kinds of rich, and I want to get into details, but in general, you want to be wealthy. And there's like two extra bonuses, like I want to be famous and strong. But main two is like, I want to be a good person, okay, I want to be kind, and I want to be rich, inshallah. So, when you ask these kind of questions, and when you kind of look at the situation, the better the better thing to do would be probably getting a high paying job when I don't have a job right now, so high paying job, and on the side working on your venture to make a lot of money. And this college thing doesn't really like matters as much anymore. At the end, this college thing loses all of its value. And the good thing is that I'm studying it part-time. Otherwise, if I would have been studying it full-time, it would have been chaos. But I'm studying it part-time, so it's like couple of times a year. You go to college, maybe like 2 months in a year, you go to college, and that's it. So, um, great, that's good. The rest of the time, I can work on my business and work on my job, and when I'm gonna be free, work on my business, which is my agency, my Kiwi studio. Uh, but I mean, that this is what is gonna get us there, and not changing a college is gonna change my life. Yes, I don't know. I didn't, I said it here. I'm close to finding an answer. I'm close to finding an answer, but I just don't know. But I'm not there yet. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Sorry for wasting your time about this college dilemma, because you probably wanted to hear about business and this kind of things. There's still very little to no amount of people who are watching these videos at all. There's like 20-30 people, but I believe that there's gonna be a lot of you guys who are gonna find something relate. I believe that you're gonna find this thing um, in your own life when, I don't know, if your parents are not, crazy supportive and they're gonna make you go to college at the end. You might find yourself in a situation when you haven't succeeded, you're made to go to college, you're probably studying a thing you don't really want to study, um, and you're just in this weird situation, or you don't really know what to do. You're kind of like in this, messed up. What did I did? Me personally, I just brainstormed. Um, first of all, try to minimize that thing. Minimize the hate you have towards college. If changing your college is gonna, if you're studying full time, maybe changing your college is a good option. but I'm studying part-time, and that's why it wasn't really that big of a deal to me. So I'm saying I'm not there yet. I don't have an answer. And the thing is, every one of you has to find their own answer for themselves. Depends on where you are, what you're doing. For someone who is in a first world country, studying computer science and were into computers before, it's probably gonna be a different answer than for someone who is in a third world country studying finance instead of computer science, but studying part-time and don't have a job, has a business, and has a dream. Bye bye.